part of this. My name is C. Denise Davis, and some of you all know my face, and I am a personal trainer. I got into this field, truly was not what I expected. I have a 14-year at the time I started, she was 4. My job was to raise her, but in doing that, I was chasing and realized I was, and all I wanted to do was to just get healthy enough to keep up with her. Several years later, I am a 5-time pro, 2 organizations. I'm a bodybuilder, and I have 4 different titles in those areas. The significance of that, I hope for you all, is that I didn't do that until I was 50.
Wow.
And I say that proudly because I always get, I got too old, or it's too, no. I didn't start becoming an athlete by the truest sense of the word until I was 50 years old. And because of that, I found, thank you. I also found my mission. And in that competition, I was more excited about the women behind the stage than on the stage with me. Because so often what we see are those men and women that are on the magazine covers, that everything is just cut and everything is perfect in the body, and and the muscles are popping. What I found was there were so many women that were behind the stage that chose that avenue as a declaration for themselves because they were becoming healthier. And they touched my heart. So that's why I became a personal trainer, because as I learned about us, we are the cornerstones of so many organizations, our churches, our homes, our schools, and so often, as already been mentioned, we give and we give and we give, that we don't pour back into ourselves and we don't attend to ourselves. And in order to continue to give, you have to have something to give. So, 2 things happened. I became a personal trainer, and a lot of people know the man who helped me get on stage, and he was a very stern person, and so I'm like, I'm going to be a personal trainer, and everybody's like, no, I can't train him because you'll be like him. It's like, I'm not going to kill you. I love what I do, and I have fun with what I do, and I encourage women to become physically, mentally, and spiritually stronger, push and pull weights, push and pull their bodies, stretch, tone, lose that 10 plus pounds that yes, you can lose, and or be the best that you can be at the point where you are. And I'm giving that to you because a lot of times you see those magazines again, and we want to have those hips and those legs and that thigh and that breast and arms. I want you to be the best that you possibly can be and the strongest you can be where you are today, and more will come. I also started a running group that actually was a walking group. It started with 3 women approximately 5 years ago. And I started because of just what I said, because nobody wanted to train with me because they thought I was going to kill them. But I knew that if I said that all you have to do is get up and walk at your own pace, and all I ask you to do is do 3 miles. If you need to stop in between that, stop, catch your breath. Just walk. Just walk. The other rule was that you could not say anything negative about yourself, and you could not say anything negative about the women or men that were joining you. You can encourage them, you can cheer for one another, or sometimes we just need to be silent. That 3 grew into 22 plus men and women. We every year go down to a particular race in Seymour, Connecticut that supports breast cancer. And it is one of the most monumental things that I get to be a part of, because all of a sudden, the idea of being in a registered race and crossing the finish line. And one of my clients said something while she was preparing for it. She is a faithful woman, and she's a believer in Christ, and she said, here's the thing, because so many things were happening with us as we're going on that journey. That ranged from cars not working to somebody tore an ankle, just a lot of things. But she said, here's the crutch to that, is that as soon as we crossed the finish line, there was nothing that would stop us. So I'm here today at Trees of Invitation, not just as a personal trainer, but I am a cheerleader and I'm an encourager. I want you to find your finish line. I want you to find something that's going to motivate you to get up and strengthen your bodies. If it's walking, if it's weight training, if it's bands. Right now, there's everything out there for you all to do. The other thing I want to ask you to do is be patient with yourselves. Celebrate the non-scale victories. I got excited going to church one day, and one of my clients was calling and laughing and crying at the same time because she had to sing. She couldn't find any clothes that fit her. Her inches, her body had gotten smaller. And that's just the joy. So I want you to celebrate the non-scale victories. When you sit in that seat, then all of a sudden you can look down and see the size of the seat now. Or, that dress that you have in your closet that's way pushed back in the back because you knew that I'm not going to get it, I'm going to hang on to it. Pull it out, put it in front, and celebrate the anticipation of getting into that dress or those pants. Celebrate, watch this, the rings going around your finger. The smiles that you give yourself when you go past the mirror because the skin is shinier, or because you got that extra, watch this, swing to your step because your balance isn't shaky anymore. Those are the non-scale victories that we as women need to allow ourselves to have because we're so stuck with looking at the numbers on the scale. And the other thing I want you to do is just pick something you love to do. Oh my goodness, something that you love to do that's going to allow you to move. If it's dancing, if it's walking, jogging, hanging out with your girlfriends at the mall, going up and down a couple extra times. Move.